Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Air Stars. Today we'll be starting up the A-10C Warthog in DCS World. This is not a full-on tutorial, but if you haven't flown the plane in a while, this will be a good reminder. For those of you looking to purchase the plane, this should give you a good idea of what to expect. Since it is night, I am going to turn on my night vision goggles to help you guys see a little better. And let's get right into it by turning on our battery and APU power. I take the chance right away to also turn on the CDU EE. This is the longest part of starting up the aircraft as it takes quite a few minutes to align. Went ahead and feed the fuel to our engines and also start our HUD. Take the chance to arm all of my weapons and switch my HUD to night, since we are doing this at night. Alright, so now it's asking us if we want to do the big test alignment. We do, so let's get that started. And let's start our CDUs, close our canopy. And now that we have power in the airplane, let's get some lights going. I'm not a big fan of the floodlights, so I don't turn those on very high. We could probably get by without the night vision goggles now.
Pull up.
Alright.
Altitude.
Load our program. Let's calibrate the altimeter. You can also monitor your APU load here, so the APU is fully loaded now and it's ready to start our engines. Before we start our engines, I'm going to go ahead and check my armament on the plane. And since we'll not actually be flying this mission, I won't bother refueling or changing my weapon loadout. This will be fine. Once your displays are loaded, you can also go ahead and check your weapons in here and set them up, get them started. You would normally start spooling your Mavericks right away and maybe get the TGP going as well. For now, let's leave that untouched, and we can start our engine. We'll start the left engine first, and we'll be able to monitor that on several gauges. This is a good indication of all the stuff we haven't done before we can start the plane. So let's go on and turn some of the functions on. Switch over to the CDU. This is the time it takes for the CDU to align. This is why I mentioned that it is the longest part of the flight startup. Go ahead and turn our radios on. Our flaps set to takeoff. 20 degrees. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything, but we'll go ahead and also run a couple tests. Set our TO trim. Engage our SAS. Stop that annoying beeping. Alright, it finished the test. Go ahead and exit out and switch over to the normal HUD. Alright, let's check our fuel indicator. Arm our ejection seat, that's always helpful, just in case. Oxygen test. Perfect. So what else we got? We got nav, generators. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Let's check our left engine. We can see that it's nice and stable. Let's go ahead and start our right engine. That's pretty good. It's a stormy night out. Oh, our CDU is almost aligned. Just almost. Alright, both of our engines are stable. Everything looks good. We can go ahead and close the APU now. And we only have 3 things left to do. Isn't that wonderful? This is also a good time to go over your mission briefing if you haven't already, just to remind yourself of what exactly you need to do. Let's also not forget our countermeasures. I always forget the countermeasures. Alright, and our CDU says that it's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to nav. Select IGI. And this is the annoying part, as I do have to move the throttles to show you guys the 2 knobs that you have to switch. But I am holding the brake key so that the airplane does not move. If your airplane moved while the nav wasn't properly... Oh, I moved a little bit. That's no good. We should be fine. And we check our board, and we can see that we are in fact fine. I don't like programming, I like program C. Alright. So that's it, folks. That was starting up the A-10C in DCS World. That didn't take so long. It's not so bad. Once you've done it a few times, you should be good to go. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.